Welcome to the Potter Blog site, August 21st, 2014. There's a contract here released by the federal government yesterday from Health and Human Services, NIH, that has some interesting indications that the government believes that the outbreak of Ebola in West Africa is not natural, or at least they're trying to pin down whether or not it's natural. They have some suspicion that it's not natural. This is a contract here specifically tied to the Democratic Republic of Congo. And Congo is in a different place from West Africa. They're not directly connected. It says the purpose of this contract is to evaluate samples from individuals who have survived a natural exposure to Ebola virus. Let me read that again. The purpose of this contract is to evaluate samples from individuals who have survived a natural exposure to Ebola virus in order to assess their specific immune responses. Is there such a thing as an unnatural exposure of Ebola anywhere in Africa? Well, apparently they believe so. I mean, when you think about what the only possible definition of natural exposure could be is, and as has happened in the past in Africa, one person got it supposedly from some unknown animal or creature and then passed it on to other people. So that's supposedly what's being claimed is happening in West Africa. Although the West African outbreak is much larger than usual, and it's also somewhat symptomatically different than what's happened in the past. So I think it appears there's some belief that the West African outbreak of Ebola has an unnatural aspect to it, because if it is natural, then the only difference between this outbreak and the previous outbreaks is the opportunity to spread. I'm not sure that really makes a whole heck of a lot of sense. But interestingly enough, also in the news yesterday, this is from Reuters, was that there's been an outbreak of Ebola-like symptoms in the Congo, with several people who supposedly have symptoms. I believe 10 have died. A few of them are medical personnel. So the day this story breaks, August 20th, that there's Ebola-like symptoms in the Congo, is the same day, if we look over here, that NIH releases a contract to take samples of naturally exposed people to Ebola. Strange thing.